Hi, today we're going to be looking at a leak repair problem. We were called out on this roof that was experiencing some leaking near a valley, and one of the immediate things that caught our attention was that this, you'll see it in just a moment, this valley has two different pitches on each side of the roof. The left side is steeper than the right side, and what can often happen, and what was happening, is water was coming down faster on one side and leaking back up over the right side going past the valley metal. However, we were in for a surprise as well, because while that was one of the leaks, there was a secondary leak that was draining down to the same spot. As you can see, way up at the top, we've discovered, and this is also a common area for a leak, right where an upper gutter was dumping a lot of water between an upper gutter on a dormer and a roof valley leaking down. That is really hard on the shingles of a composition roof. It's an excessive amount of water then that it was really engineered to be having. And you can see what we have to do is we have to go until we see a dry spot, and we spotted that, and there's the valley, all that water rushing right down to this one spot, uh, just more than what the granule on the roof could really handle. So what we ended up with were two leaks, which is in a sense kind of fortunate for the homeowner, so we could get them addressed at the same time. But even an expert can sometimes get surprised, and that's what we saw here. They both ended up draining down into the same spot, so we ended up just roofing up a little bit further to address it. So now on to the remediation part of this video. First we come in and we use what's called a water ice barrier, and you can see it right here. It's a fantastic product, very flexible, very strong, and very durable. And as opposed to just a normal underlayment, which would be felt, the water ice barrier just it has a adhesive back. We've got a little bit more to put on right there, but it's a great product. It gives you a second layer of underlayment. So now we're coming back in, and this is showing that on top of the water ice, now we come back with some traditional felt. That's a traditional water barrier. So at this point now, this trouble area, both in that valley and underneath that upper valley where there's also a dormer gutter, is now protected by two layers of underlayment. And it's time to start shingling in the valley. One thing I just kind of wanted to show here, normally you want to make sure that you're staying within the nailing lines on the shingles. You need to do that to keep your warranty valid. However, on a situation like this, we do not want to be unnecessarily nailing into the valley metal. We want that to have as much integrity as possible, and this is going to get double shingled in this one particular area. So we come down and we lay the first course, basically parallel, and now just wanted to show you, this is a part of the roof obviously that didn't get redone, but you can see there's where the original straight course goes, and then the secondary course that goes in at the normal angle of the roof comes in for good protection. We're going to take a look now at the finished product, and this is a nice looking repair. You can see there's a little variation on the shingle color, but actually it's a pretty darn good match. One thing that's really important for folks to understand is on a roof repair where there's going to be new shingles involved, even if you get the same color shingle, you're going to see a little bit of a variation just because the old shingles have had some UV degradation, have faded. But if you wash these old ones, they would come to be a lot closer to the new ones. So we've got a nice repair here. Both those trouble spots are shingled up nicely. One thing we pointed out to this homeowner is he might have this similar problem in the future. Here's a couple more valleys, or excuse me, dormers, where the gutters, in addition, you've got a bit of a valley and a gutter draining right there. Those can be trouble spots. But every trouble spot on a roof can get addressed and can get solved and be a roof with many more years left on it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.